Welcome to the first video in our profile training. The first thing we need to do before we get started working in profiles is we need to make sure that we have a folder to hold our profile content. So let's start by looking at where profile content goes. What we're going to do, and we're starting on the dashboard, is we're going to go to Content and Pages, just like we would if we were editing any of our other pages. Except what we're going to do, instead of going to search for our pages now, what we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to look for profiles. Profiles have their own folder, so no matter what department you're in, you will be working in this same profiles folder when building your profile pages. So we'll open up profiles, and then from there you would search for your department or group in the same way that you would search for your pages outside of the profile folder. So if you're in academics, you would start there and go find your folder. If you're in services, you would go into services. For right now, we're just going to open up the academics folder. And you might notice that something you might run into is that you might find that your folder doesn't exist. So we need to create a folder for you. So if you can't find your folder already, I'm in the Media Resources Center. So for me, I would go, hey, this folder exists, and I'll start there. But if you don't have a folder, it's pretty simple to do. All we need to do is go to this New button, and we'll look for Profile Section. And when we do that, it'll ask for some information. So I've got a group for my book club. And we can add a description if we want to, or tags or keywords, but we'll just leave that blank for now. And then we'll just go ahead and click Create. So as long as we have a folder name, section title, and page title, we're good to go. Real quick, I'll step back, and with the folder name, you want to make sure that doesn't have any spaces or doesn't use any special characters. You can see I used dashes in here. You can also use underscores. I also use lowercase. You don't have to use lowercase, but we do recommend that. Section title, this can be sort of a user-friendly, search-friendly name. And then the page title is going to be what actually shows up at the top of the page. So once we have that, then we can click Create. And it'll take us to our profile listing, but I'm going to step back because we're not quite ready to look at that yet, and show you what we've created once we create that profile section. So you can see we have the name of that right up here, Caleb's Book Club, and then underneath that, that section comes with an underscore nav.inc file. That's our navigation menu. And then down here, the index file, and that is our main profile listing. Once we create a bunch of profiles, this index is going to be the main team page where all those individual profiles are collected and displayed together. But that's all we need for right now. Once we have a profile section, we're ready to get started building profiles.